Welcome back to the Rhode Show. This morning in the buzz, a new holiday controversy this year. Rhode Island's State House tree was quietly been put up and lit after state officials decided not to have a lighting ceremony this year following the uproar last December over whether to call it a holiday or a Christmas tree. Of course, you remember that controversy last year made national news as hundreds gathered for the lighting, many of whom were protesting by singing Christmas carols. This year, it was a far less dramatic affair, as the governor's office said there would be no lighting ceremony. Spokesperson said the governor made his point last year and is no longer focusing on it. But we've just learned that the governor's office says there was miscommunication and that there will be a lighting. They just haven't made any plans yet. Other cities and towns are putting up their trees and lighting them. West Warwick did last night, and Providence will do it this weekend. And we just got the statement just a little while ago that said that there was miscommunication and that they will be having a lighting ceremony
at some point.
So this is a controversy that comes up every year between whether to call it a holiday tree, a Christmas tree. When you go shopping, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Also one of the things that gets everybody every year in an uproar. If you have a radio talk show, if you have another TV show or anything, and you want to ramp it up a little bit, just mention Christmas tree, holiday tree, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Everybody goes berserk.
It's true. It's true. You know, and it's difficult because people are very passionate about this holiday, and it is religious, and not only that, but it's just a really big part of a lot of people's culture, and they want to celebrate it. So they think that they should be able to celebrate it, and if someone doesn't agree with them, they'll voice their opinion quite strongly in the opposite way. So controversy is a very played down word. I feel like if it could be bigger of a word, it would be used in this situation.
To me, growing up, it's always been a Christmas tree. I never remember growing up and having controversy like this. Christmas trees would go up throughout the state, different places. It was always a Christmas tree. Past 5 years, 6 years, it becomes a holiday tree. To me, it's a Christmas tree. I'm going to go with Christmas tree. Whatever else you want to call it, go for it. I'm going to go with Christmas tree.
So I grew up always with a Christmas tree. My name is Mary Catherine. There's no
mistaking. It's a Christmas tree.
what I call it at home, but you know, I'm glad I'm not the governor. That's all I can say.
Yeah. All right. Well, Michaela is out today at Dunkin' Donuts, and she has some folks there, and we're going to, well, not decide, but we're going to hear what they think, whether it's a Christmas tree, holiday tree, or whatever it is for them.
Yeah, you know what? I'm interested too. I didn't want to ask them right away because I wanted to get their natural reaction of whether they thought it should be a Christmas tree or a holiday tree. And David, let's start with you. Okay. There was this whole big, miscommunication. How do you feel about that?
Well, at the end of the day, I think it's, whether you call it a miscommunication or whatever, I think it's a good thing if they do have the lighting ceremony. I think it's something that people look forward to every year, gets people in the mood, gets them in the holiday spirit. So lighting a Christmas tree is part of Christmas. So I think it's something that they should have.
All right, so how do you weigh in? I mean, Christmas tree or holiday tree? What do you like to call it?
To me, it's a Christmas tree, and it always will be a Christmas tree. I understand some people think differently, but I think that you can't have Christmas without a Christmas tree.
Well said. All right, let's see how Linda weighs in now. Linda, who just was coming in, thought she would just pick up a hot chocolate, but no, we stopped her. We wanted to hear her opinion. What are your thoughts?
To me, it's always going to be a Christmas tree. Like, I have 2 daughters myself, and it's always been a Christmas tree. It's going to stay a Christmas tree. From them not lighting it, it's how you're going to celebrate the holidays without lighting a tree. It's like basically simple as that.
Now, this press release that just came out, do you think that was true? Do you think there was a miscommunication, or do you think maybe they were feeling the heat from people on not having this lighting?
Personally, I think they were feeling the heat, and they just didn't want to be thrown under the bus. So that's how I feel.
All right, 2 Christmas trees. I'll make it a 3rd, too. And we'll have plenty more coming up from Dunkin' Donuts. We can't be the only ones weighing in, though. Isn't that right, Mary?
That's right, girl. We posted this up on Facebook, and boy, was there a flurry on the keys. Amy Levesque Macedo says Christians and non-Christians decorate and light trees to celebrate this time of year. The governor is within his rights to decide as he wishes. And Carol Sandrisaro said Governor Grinch. So much for the Christmas spirit. Our Twitter friends also weighed in. Candace, otherwise known as the new modern mom, she thinks this whole situation is ridiculous.